Hello everyone and welcome to the stream.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. So two outs with runners on the corners. And next for Atlanta, Brian De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball one. In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Ready to go, bottom four. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. Go ahead run on base. Now in for the Braves, Brian De La Cruz. Fought off foul. Gore with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one drilled left field. Dives and he can't hang on. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's one zip. First and second, one out. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Eli White. Gore checks the runner, and he's back safely.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Oh, hold on, guys. Okay.
The air, left field. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here is Austin Riley. 2 on, 2 outs. Double steal. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Now the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. Ripped on a line. And there's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw.
Ow.
The tag out. 2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Brian De La Cruz. 1 for 2. That's towards center. And that is that. So 2 outs, bases full. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Brian De La Cruz. In the air, right side, Garrett. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. And that one hammered. Going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Should get 1 star. No? Wow. I got a hit. Okay. Again, I hope everyone is doing okay.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Nice grab. Yeah. Nicely done for the out.
Damn.
Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Olson working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That's night
right
sushi.
Field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle.
And no one can get there. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. So 2 down, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That misses. And it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
3-1. Here's the pitch to Olson.
Hello, welcome in.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Appreciate the lurk.
The way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult
Yesterday's
play.
stream ended because it just randomly stopped on the PC side. I don't know what the heck happened.
And we're back here.
Took me a couple minutes to realize that it had ended.
Ripped to right. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well.
Bounced it. He breaks for third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm out.
The tag. Right there. And he's out.
Blah, I screwed that up. Boy, this is a tough spot.
Truist Park. Welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. High fly ball out of the left center field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take the lead in the 7th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. 2 outs. Strike 3. Got him swinging. They limit the damage. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Keller back to work. To the right side. Gonzalez. Throws to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Both 2 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Cameron pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Call flashes the leather on the running cat. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started, and here's the catcher. New pitcher for the Braves, number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First pitch just misses. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Damn.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Corrals it, and there's 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Austin Riley.
David Bednar.
Out to short. Zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit.
Oh, not that fishy.
This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are tied. It's 4-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Olsen, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
How are you doing, Didi?
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
I'm here.
Out to center. Call under it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Nope.
Reynolds gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. All even now at 4 apiece. The 9th inning is next.
I appreciate the lurk. Thank you.
Game of the week. We go to the 9th, and now Alex Call.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Next offering is
come on. That was strike 3.
Go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're...
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Daz Cameron at the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call.
And foul ball. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th.
Wow, they're staying with Bednar.
Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field.
Mikey!
Call makes a nice running catch. Now it's the Atlantic.
How are you doing, Mr. Carnage?
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reynolds sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Here's Jared Kelnick. 0 for 3 in this one.
The Yankees.
And that chance handled.
That's cool.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out. But
If
it looked like he had to dig
it was
in
a
there
better
little deeper,
situation,
like he was
I would
trying to get a
totally
split
pinch
finger
run.
grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away. Manager out of
That's it for Bednar.
Colin Holderman gets the ball now.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of
1
hits.
for 10, huh?
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fair ball around third. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run. And the Braves walk it off 5-4.
Yeah, they took 2 out. They should have swept them. Brian Snicker screwed up again with the bullpen and cost them a game. But they still took 2 out of 3. That's good. Braves get Spencer Strider back tomorrow. That's a big thing.
Back here in Miami, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here comes the manager out of the break. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
Ball 1.
Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a
Strike 3. Go sit down.
No, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Are the Yankees in first place? I would assume they should be. Because I know Baltimore's in last because they just fired their manager. And Boston is around 500. With the Braves and Boston had the same record, basically. Braves have recovered nicely, though. They start the year 0-8. They've recovered. Another no-hitter, really? It's like the 5th no-hitter of the season. They, like, really want me to be Mr. No-Hit team. Ah.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him?
This is going to be difficult to finish.
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Next pitch is downstairs.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting.
Yep.
Swing and a high fly ball with a strike. That one back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. inch closer. It's 4-1. Harper.
This is the third one this season. They had Holmes for another one and Strider for one.
Fastball for
Yeah, I think the Mets are gonna implode. And the reason I think they're gonna implode, you got Clay Holmes, who's a relief pitcher that you're trying to make a starter. I feel like second half of the year it's going to catch up to him.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball.
Number 2.
One down.
They have a guy named, I know him because the Braves had traded for him and then immediately cut him.
This guy's definitely looking for a big
Griffin Cannon.
right here. Try to close that
He's having a really good first half, but his career numbers are not that great. So he's pitching way above his. So that's why everybody says, you know, eventually he's going to revert back to what he was.
Sosa at the plate with 2 away.
So I feel like they're playing way above their head right now.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball. 2 straight.
Outside low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 straight.
Swing and a miss.
And the Phillies, their bullpen is in big trouble now because Alvarado is one of their top pitchers in the bullpen, and he's suspended now.
To work. That clips the corner.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch.
And as the Braves found out earlier in the year with Jurickson Profar, when he got suspended,
that's out of play.
Not only are they suspended 80 games, but they're also not allowed to play in the playoffs.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. 1 up, 1 down.
But MLB has a double standard on this stuff. Like, they'll suspend certain players and certain teams, but then other teams, they look the other way on their players when they do shit. Like, look at the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani last year got caught red-handed gambling.
Next pitch is
they kicked Pete Rose out all them years for gambling, but Ohtani, they look the other way on it.
That slider's going to end up way off the plate
because he's the golden boy.
More down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. 1 gone, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marchand. This one in the dirt. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
2-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Pham over at second, 1 down.
I saw that.
Next one misses, and now 3-0.
They could tell me to their blue in the face that he's getting tired. I can't take him out. I have no control.
Ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid
That's
innings
good.
out there on the mound.
Ah, that's strike 3.
But not nice
third out. Back now, and on the mound to close. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up. And
no player boost,
I think it'll
really.
carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Mighty Mets. Wow, I could clinch the division. I have 100 wins. I already clinched the playoff spot. Hey, your Yankees are in first place. Got the best record in the American League, too.
Truist Park with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Braves with a big opportunity today.
How's DBD going, Mikey?
Clinch a division, crowned with a win. Singing even with
I'm waiting for the new challenges to come out. I got all the challenges done.
Just to be in this position.
Yeah, Boog, the season isn't played in your analytics shredder. It's played on the field, brother, and they've backed up the hype so far.
1-2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one.
The other night I played a 1 round of killer. Took us like 20 minutes to get into a lobby. I play with Queen Bee. And by we I should just say we killed all 8. 8 out of 8.
Coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're
when we played, she was Spirit, I believe. I was Legion. We did a number on it.
Nobody on. And that's outside.
I'm surprised we got all 8. It's hard to get all 8. Not only did we get all 8, we also closed all 3 hatches.
And perception, he knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, it was. It took us like 20 minutes.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Yeah, because she closed the hatch right in front of the last person.
Ready for manager Dave Roberts. Morahone getting cranked up as well. Out towards right center field. Gilbert hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Foul ball. One down, base.
One person DC'd, of course, whenever he was about to kill him.
Center,
that was it.
Makes the
they were already dead.
Down. So here's Murphy now. 1 for 3. Slider misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Hit weakly on the ground. Vientos tosses across to first, and that is back here in Atlanta. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the
That's how Soto is, though. Soto's very streaky.
Raisel Iglesias comes out trying to close it out.
He's clearly their go-to guy in this bullpen to finish out ball games. Looking for his 40th save of the season right here. So he's been excellent. 0-2 count, both pitches.
That's why Washington traded him. That's why San Diego traded him, because they saw firsthand what he is. Like, he'll go through a period where he looks like the greatest player in baseball, but then there's other times where he looks lost.
So up next for New York,
and that's the danger of giving him all that money.
Late swing, fouled off.
Like the Yankees last year, on the last year of his contract, you know he was laser focused all year because he wanted that big payday. Now he got that big payday. Now you don't know what you're going to get.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out. Here's Juan Soto. This guy with light tower power. First pitch misses. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And they are headed for October. They've won the National League East. So the Atlanta Braves with the win to secure the division title. Singy, this is what they aimed for since the beginning of spring training.
Yeah, and the expectations were there as well, Boog. So maybe they felt a bit of pressure at some point, but they've really lived up to the hype. I mean,
National League East champions
in this franchise, and now they can really turn their focus to the postseason after a well-deserved celebration in the clubhouse, of course.
Another no-hitter. What the fuck is with them and no-hitters? Seriously. It's the one complaint I have about this mode. It's always the same thing. Complete a no-hitter. Complete a no-hitter. Complete a no-hitter. This is the fourth one this season.
Great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on.
Well, the Yankees are finally getting up to par with stuff. They finally got rid of the stupid-ass facial hair rule.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not.
Now we just got to get them the rest of the way.
And stay there.
But they're not the only ones. Boston got to get there too. And that's get the names on the back of the jerseys.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper.
Once we get there, then they'll be finally caught up with everybody else.
There's just no one there to knock it down. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Two on, one out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play. Now high fly
ball. That's trouble.
Harris after it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. A big run scores and the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th. Dom Smith stands in. He is struck out and he is walked. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Allen. He's there. He's got it. And that's the Schwellenbach back to work.
Yeah, it was stupid. There are a lot of stupid contracts. It was like, okay, you're not going to like this. Max Fried, okay?
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Tonight, his slider has been really
I was reading earlier, Max
tight
Fried, they
spin,
said, was
seems
going to
like the hitters
re-sign with
aren't picking it
Atlanta.
up out of the hand.
He had a 4-year deal with the Braves, about the same salary average the Yankees are paying him. But it was going to be a 4-year deal. Yankees came in, offered him more. The Braves were willing to go with options up to 6 years.
And there's one down.
So he was going to take the 6 years from the Braves. So the Yankees had to go 8 years.
0-1.
At the second half of that contract, Yankees are going to regret that contract.
And now the count is even.
Max Fried has had a lot of injury problems with the Braves. He's already had Tommy John twice.
And fouled off.
The Yankees are going to regret that contract.
Another breaking ball.
Get what you can now while he's still in his prime.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
But in about 3 years, that contract's going to start looking real bad. Calling it now. And I love Max Fried. But 8 years was way too long. You were pushing it going 4 to 5 years. 8 years, that's going to age very bad.
One down, base is empty. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so
but
he might have it timed up.
They wanted Fried that bad. That's what you had to do.
Pitch of the at-bat due next.
That was the only way to apparently pry him out of Atlanta.
On the ground. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
So they had to overpay.
Example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And the pitch. And that is out of play.
But look at the Yankees. Yankees are used to this happening to them. Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole started to lose it. He's hurt all year this year, but he has already started losing it.
Here comes the manager. Here comes a new arm for the Braves.
Fried's better than Burns. Fried is better than Burns.
Any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always.
What did Burns even get? I don't think Burns got that much. Yeah, he went to Arizona. 6 years. And he is how old? And he's 30. Yeah, that's going to age poorly at the end. Like, he's not worth that. Max Fried's 31 years old. He's in the first year of 8 years. So his contract's going to take him up to around 40. That's what I mean. That's going to be a bad.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
That's going to age poorly.
In inning number 8, the Braves with a chance to set the all-time record for wins in a season with a victory here. What a season it's been for them, Singy. Just dominant the whole way through.
Just simply incredible, dude. I mean, this should be such a nice.
Yeah, they're going to really regret it then. Because they can't. Then that means they're going to have a harder time getting out of it.
Chance at breaking it.
Wow. Check swing called strike.
There's a lot of bad contracts in the offseason, though.
He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early.
The Dodgers gave Blake Snell that crazy contract. They're already regretting that.
When he's using the whole field, he was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
But
and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
My dad doesn't believe me on this because my dad likes the Dodgers. He doesn't believe me. With the way the Dodgers do their contracts, deferring everything. In about 5 years, I'm calling it. The Dodgers are going to be up for sale.
So impressive how the velo is still
Their
there.
owner's going to try to get rid of the team once all that money comes due.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the 8th, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Or their ownership is going to claim that they're going to declare bankruptcy.
That one misses. Ball 1. Signs of activity.
Because they got asked, did you take the money and put it away? Put it in the bank. Collect interest on it. And they said no.
Out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's not coming back.
Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves.
So they are literally, you know,
just waiting for the right pitch
they're
to come
just,
their way.
yeah.
I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really
everything they're
stands out
doing
their
is to
chase rate.
circumvent
League average is
the
around
luxury
30%,
tax,
but they're at less than 20%
which
right
is
now.
bullshit.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2.
That's why they got to.
I think he's
That's why baseball's going to have a lockout.
I mean, it could have gone either way. But
I think baseball's going to go on strike, and they're going to go on strike for a while.
And that skips in the dirt.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers.
Baseball
back
needs
it
a
up.
salary
They've been
cap
really
like
smart to
every
play
other
it. That's
league
one of the
has
best
one.
ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Zips it across.
Dodgers are going to have to pay a lot of players when they retire.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
But Ohtani is extreme. They're only paying Ohtani $1 million a year, but yet it's really $50 million a year.
Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Michael Harris the second. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's coming up here for the Marlins. And welcome back. New pitcher on here, Hurston Waldrop.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Down the left field line, base hit. And they have their first
2 outs
hit
to go.
since the second inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Waldrop measures 6 feet 2 inches. 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris hauls it in, 2 away. Marlins down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Waldrop is just 1 strike away. That one just misses. Now 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Connor Norby digs in now. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. So the Atlanta Braves with a new mark in baseball history.
I was laughing earlier. So Jeff Passan from ESPN, he must be a Yankee fan, wrote an article for ESPN talking about how the Yankees are going to try to trade for Paul Skeens from the Pirates, but they're not going to give up any of their top prospects. Skeens, who was Rookie of the Year last year, runner-up to the Cy Young,
with a world of confidence, and I think they're built for the postseason.
And won't even hit arbitration for another year. So you'd have him for 5 years control. Do you know what it would take from the Yankees to even be in the ballpark of getting him? They would have to give up Anthony Volpe. They'd have to give up Ben Rice. They'd have to give up Jason Dominguez. They would have to probably give up 3 other of their top pitching prospects. And that might not even be enough. Like, that's a generational talent that you would have under control on a super duper affordable contract for 5 years. The Yankees would probably have to give up ownership of freaking Yankee Stadium. Like, yeah, like, you're not going to get that. You're going to have to give up everything. And the Pirates would be stupid to trade him.
Up for the Braves, 1 for 2.
Like, their GM would get hung.
Devin Williams getting ready to go. Kirker getting loose as well. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And gone! He sends it out of here. And the Braves,
but yeah, there would be a bidding war for him. Like, you know.
Fans. This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1.
Well, they don't have to worry about it for 5 years. The Pirates will probably trade him, okay? The Pirates should be trying to sign him now, but their ownership's too cheap. But they got him for 5 years. If they do trade him, they'll trade him in 4 years. That's when they'll trade him.
Well, that's such a critical pitch.
They'll trade him when he has 1 year to go to free agency. That's when they'll trade him.
It gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets.
But I believe he doesn't hit arbitration. He might be. He's going to be classified as a Super 2, probably.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so
but
far.
They'll still have him under control
up to this point.
For at least 5 years.
Just
4 more years after this year.
A nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball to the right side. Olsen takes it himself. And
he'll get a lot. If he doesn't get hurt. Now, if he gets hurt, that changes everything.
And a strike.
Because you never know with pitchers. You roll the dice with pitchers. Because if they blow their arm out, especially because he's a flamethrower, that could affect stuff.
Tying run to the plate. Here's the left fielder, Cal
but right now he's looking at being the highest paid pitcher.
This team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here.
But it's early.
Close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
He's not having a great year because the Pirates are a dumpster fire.
Off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed
but
swings, and it's been
he's still not having a terrible year.
Rhythm right.
Marchand stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's trying to do too much.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
White makes the grab on the. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trevor Richards.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Yeah, when I read the article, I was pissing myself laughing. Like,
swings here and drives one.
There's no
left
chance.
Field, way back, and you can forget it.
Upper deck, baby.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Tucker makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Here's Marcelo Zuna. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of the NLDS. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Trey Turner. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
I meant to take him out, but I already hit the button.
Skipper, and we're going to. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Stott in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the late stages of game 1. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. So the Atlanta Braves have jumped out to a 1-0 lead in this division series.
Yeah, and that carries a lot of weight in a 5-game series, Boog. It's huge to get an advantage right away.
Yep, a Game 2 victory will have them 1 step away from the LCS.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, on the other side, losing Game 1 can really sharpen that focus, man. Those guys know that they've got very little room for error at this point.
So the Phillies knocked off Arizona. Milwaukee knocked off St. Louis. In the American League side, Minnesota knocked off Baltimore. Detroit upset. So the American League side, it was upsets. National League side, it was expected.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nick Allen. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams preparing to come on if needed. Kirkering also throwing. Swung on, belted. No one.
No, I don't either.
It falls in. And he's got a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Yeah, from the Mets, yeah, oh yeah. He didn't want to go back. He had to go back because he wasn't getting any offers.
Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's Austin Riley. Both 2 in.
No, he wants out of New York in the worst way.
Little chopper.
And he don't want the Yankees either. I don't think he likes New York, period. Like, I don't think it's a Met thing. I just think he don't like New York.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. First and second, no outs. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Acuna dives back in. Phillips with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Pulls that one foul.
Woo!
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation.
Runners on the move. Smash to the left side. Turner with the throw to first. Ozuna is out.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right. Anytime
They should
you
walk
move
him.
2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Or not, though, but they should.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. He's got it. Both
No
runners
power.
tagging.
No power.
He'll score the sac fly.
Not the greatest arm, but he does hit.
Losing one over the fence, he might have just missed it right
He has
there.
0
Good
home runs for the
job
Braves.
driving that run from third.
But he's hitting pretty good. He's hitting like 280.
Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll.
I mean, he's going to lose his starting spot, though. But, and he'll become a bench player. Acuna's coming back on Friday. That'll bump Eli White out of the lineup. And White and Verdugo is going to platoon in left field until Profar gets back.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy
I think the Braves will hold on to him.
I'm sure if you're going to see that pitch again.
They'd be stupid because he's on such an affordable contract. Nah, you keep him. They got other guys they could DFA.
Goes down looking.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Verdugo got a 1-year deal. 1 year, $1.2 million.
A hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up,
which is like the minimum.
To the finish line. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right
I don't know
now,
why he didn't get better offers.
They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Kicks and fires. And they'll do it again.
Yeah, the Braves got him for peanuts.
2 down,
Peanuts.
Here in game 2.
Yeah, it's all guaranteed.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Like I said, it's the minimum.
To work.
It's like the minimum salary for a veteran. I don't know why, they were able to get him like that. Because, here in Pittsburgh, they bashed the Pirates for not signing him. They're like, why didn't the Pirates sign him? He would have... It would have been a perfect fit for what the Pirates were trying to do. He would have been better than Tommy Pham, who the Pirates did sign, and paid a lot more money to.
To the pitcher cover, and Albies is retired. Here's Sean Murphy. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a
the
strike.
Braves got lucky with Verdugo. They signed him literally the next to last day of spring training. They signed him. They happened to have an open spot on their 40-man because they returned Rule 5 guys. So they had the open spot, so they gave Verdugo a major league contract and then optioned him to AAA,
2 up, 2 down.
which he agreed to.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and
because he didn't go to spring training.
And first offering is fouled.
The Braves got him for nothing.
2 out, space is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
He didn't want to go back. They said he did not want to go back to the Yankees.
So
he didn't like how he was treated.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen, 1 for 2. In the air, out towards right center.
So I don't know what happened with him in New York. But yeah, they said he felt like he was mistreated.
We're at the top of the 8th. So here's the Phillies DH.
From what I've gathered, that's why a lot of teams stayed away from him, because they said he's an emotional guy.
Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul.
And they said he left Boston on bad terms, and now he left New York on bad terms.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
But so far with Atlanta, he has caused no problems.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And that one pulled foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That one to first. Olsen takes it himself, and the Phillies are set down. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. In the air, center field. Marsh moving under it. And he makes the catch. 1 away. So here's Riley now.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one
is he doing well?
Center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Yankees got him for nothing too.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Here's Matt Olson.
Matteo.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end. We go to the 9th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
That's not a good start.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Really important at bat coming up now.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
Yeah, you only opt out if you think you can beat the contract. If you don't think you could beat your current contract, you do not opt out.
Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That's in there. Strike one.
As a pitcher,
I got to be very careful here.
ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Kyle Tucker stands in for the Phillies. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside. And it's 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The Phillies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Atlanta Braves carry their momentum over from game 1 to take a 2-0 lead in this.
I think he's going to stay with the Cubs.
Knocking on the door of the LCS
I don't think the
now,
Cubs are going to let him go.
I don't think they'll be doing a lot of tinkering before game 3, the way things have been going.
Across the diamond, though, we may see a lot of changes to the lineup card as they face elimination in game 3.
Yeah, they have to do something to shake things up, Boog. That's for sure.
Yeah, I see Alonso leaving the Mets and going somewhere. I think he's going to go to a smaller team, a smaller market. Like, I could see him in Seattle or a place like that.
Towards first. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. Fly ball down the line. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Lopez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Nothing like postseason baseball.
Yeah, he didn't want to stay in New York. He didn't want to go to the Yankees, and he didn't want to stay with the Mets. He only went back to the Mets because he had no choice. He apparently wanted to go to Toronto in the worst way, but Toronto had Vladdy.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
And neither guy wants to DH, so...
With another ground ball. Good execution.
Harper at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
And
there.
Toronto re-signed Vladdy now, so...
And it's fouled away.
He won't be going there. I could see him going to Boston.
Lopez fires. To the right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That misses, and it's 1-0.
If it's just a big city thing that he don't want to do,
Difficult to get on the same plane and do anything.
if it's not, I could see him going to the Cubs. Obviously, he won't go to the Dodgers. Dodgers got Freddie Freeman.
Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta.
So it'll be interesting. They're not spending money.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Austin Riley at the plate. Acuna runs. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around.
Yeah.
doing what he does.
They're spending money now, too, because they're going to Vegas.
The short could be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Olsen now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And a foul ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Curveball over for a called strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it hits the top of the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Yeah, them, I believe. Yeah, that for them, yeah.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. Both for 2 in this one. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh, I screwed up.
The tag, 1 away after the strikeout.
Yeah, that's just a mental mistake right there. You're already in scoring position, and you're the potential go-ahead run. Unless you're standing up as you get to third base, you should not be going anywhere.
Murphy swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Williams checks over to first, and he's back. With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of Game 3.
Nah, we're not going to pinch run.
Swinging a foul.
I thought about it.
With 2 strikes,
not a good.
see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance.
Oh.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Kelman swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
Once I finish this series, I'm going to end stream, but I'm going to wait and finish this series. Whether I win this game or if I have to play another one, whatever.
Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll...
Yeah, then I'm going to play Rivals, because I want to watch WWE tonight, so... But I want to play some Rivals, do my dailies, and do the 3 matches to get the towards the free skin.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
For Raw.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Close, but called the ball. And the count even 1-1.
They better not have Logan Paul beat Jey Uso at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm going to be so pissed if that happens.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
I'm disappointed with Money in the Bank already. While I love Alexa,
Quickly into an
I really hope Chelsea Green gets into Money in the Bank and wins it. I love Chelsea Green. I think she is the most entertaining character WWE
We're back, and on the
has.
mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Hit on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. At the belt and fires. And there's a foul ball. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
No pinch runner, 2 outs, nah, not a good situation.
Over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line.
Now, if there is nobody out, I'd pinch ran.
RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one fouled off.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Late swing, fouled off.
This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no.
Well, we're going to the
Citizens Bank Park.
Going to extras.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Lead
Now bottom of the
back
ninth
to work.
now.
Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get
Hi,
beat
Nick.
by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's the third. Riley. Now the throw to first on the
Whoop.
run.
Out.
On the money. Nice play. Here's Bryce Harper, known for his late inning heroics. And the first offering
There,
is
I threw
not
one at his
close.
face.
Harper would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 and 2 now. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Harper retired. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I was going to change pitchers, but I'm rolling the dice here. Sticking with them.
Lifted in the air, out to left.
And I rolled the dice correctly.
Kelnick hauls it in to end the inning. On to extra innings. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
I definitely play too much of this game. I fully own that. I play this game all the time. My favorite game. Even above Dead by Daylight.
Line drive, that's a base hit.
Base hit.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3.
I have never tried the island. I've never played it. I thought about pinch running, but I'm not going to. Well, here's why I haven't tried it. If I was able to take my created character that's already done and put him in the island, I would have played it. But the fact they make you start all over from scratch, fuck that, no. Nope, not sitting there makes, nope.
Left center. Marsh holds it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for
Once
sure.
I realized that, I was like, fuck this, I'm not playing it.
Catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Ranging back. Drops into the glove. And that's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. And yeah, here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, I'll tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the
Yeah, I don't
side
see
here
myself
at
playing it.
11th inning set to get underway. And now, Jared Kelnick. And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, I didn't even play through the franchise mode again. Or I started it the second time to do it again, and I lost interest quick.
Doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Allen in the box.
I did see people complaining because they added the Manhattan Center Raw Arena, but it's only available in the island. And people are bitching that, you know, you can't, yeah.
And a count 1-2.
Well, yeah, I lost interest. I have to. I don't have enough time for all that.
Best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
I'm going to stay with Joe unless I score.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that.
In the air, right side of the infield. Marchand in position. He makes the grab. And that is that. We're in extras here. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cal Stevenson. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base hit right field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Trying to move him over here.
Oi.
And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal
I have that.
spot.
I haven't played it in
Right back
months.
to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 to first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy.
Probably over a year, to be honest.
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
In the air, left field, down the line. Grabs it on the run. And that is the... On to the 12th. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
I thought I was going to lose the game there.
And that one is inside. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
I wrote some more beyond the mats. I don't know if you saw them or not. I wrote 2 of them yesterday.
Out to short, Turner. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
I don't know what's going on with Emu. I did some troubleshooting on my own because I saw they were posting in the help forum that you can't create new accounts or you cannot create new forums. So I tried to create a new forum to see what would happen. It let me make a new forum.
And that is ball 1.
So nothing is closed. You can still create accounts too. I didn't make one, but it was still giving me the option to make one.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first base. Sam Hentges.
So I don't think they know what is going on. I feel like everybody's just speculating.
Bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Outside corner, got him looking. And now here is Kyle Tucker.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Move it to twitch. Yeah, right.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. And now it's Alec Bohm. Fouled off. He was late. Right through there for a strike. Left field. Kelman on his way over. He's got it. And the inning is over. Back now. We're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound. Jose Alvarado. Michael Harris II now at the plate. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone.
Money Mike.
And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that.
I got all of
and it paid off.
the results archive moved now.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker
I have all of the active roster moved. I have all the title history and show histories moved as well. So I'm still got a lot of shit to move, but I got all the most important stuff.
Like a wide receiver playing football.
Over to first, and that is out number 2.
Wow.
Jared Kellner, the next to hit. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taijuan Walker, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Abel warming up as well. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Eli White. Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Fuck.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Was it?
And that's outside.
That's cool. I'm not friends with her on anything, so I don't know.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. He's out. Third out. And that ends the
I have
frame.
not talked to her
Braves
since
get
the
one
blowout,
on the big fly.
and that was
And
back in.
we're
I
back.
actually know when it
Last
was
half of the
because
13
moving
set to
results.
go. And now for the Phillies, Brandon.
That was back in 2017, I believe. So like 8 years
Swing and a
ago.
miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Ball one there.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Inside.
That one
Ball
drifts
two.
inside.
Oh, an interesting
Well,
situation.
happy
One
birthday
swing
to
you
the
can
shin
tie up the
kicker.
ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Sends it across to first. One up, one down. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. That's a big first out right there, and that changes. Trying to close out a one-run lead.
Like I said, I don't have anything against her. She pissed me off, but
Hard ground ball.
eventually, you know, time heals all wounds on that. The only guy that I hated was the C.J. Tyler dude. That dude I hated. I still hate that guy. Fuck that guy.
On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Here's Turner now, down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Phils down to their final strike. That one missing inside.
1-2.
With the tying run at second, winning run at first. Here in the late stages of Game 3. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly...
Bye-bye, Philly.
So the Atlanta Braves are on their way to the League Championship Series, Singy.
And they did it in the most dominant way possible. And they're heading into the next round full of confidence, showing they're a force to be reckoned with here in October.
But you've got to feel for a team that's been all year battling for a spot in the postseason, only to see it come to an end in a first-round sweep.
Yeah, things happen at high speed at this stage of the year, Boog.
The
series can get away from you in a hurry, and that was really the case for them in this one.
I added Waltrip now to the roster. They changed my lineup too. Okay. They took Ozuna off the roster? Why would they take Ozuna off the roster? What the fuck? That's not good. Like, seriously, why would they take Ozuna off the roster? Oy. All right, guys, I'm going to call it here. I'll catch you guys probably next Sunday.